Welcome to Kenya School of Technology Studies. Today we are going to look at Introduction to Computing, topic Introduction to Information Communication Technology, Lesson 1. My name is Jackson Gachie. Welcome. Through this lesson, the student is supposed to have covered the following: elements of a computer system, types of computers, evolution of computers, computer peripheral and interfaces, uses of computer system, and lastly, impact of ICT in society. Let us start with part 1, elements of a computer system. And these are the computer parts. We have the keyboard, as it is indicated, mouse, screen or monitor, and we also have the system unit. Let us now look at elements of a computer system or requirements of a computer system. There are 4 of them. Hardware. These are physical, tangible components of the computer. Example, keyboard or mouse, etc. We also have software. These are a set of rules or instructions that govern how the computer operates. Example, we have system software and also application software. The other element is end user or liveware. These are those people who operate the computer on daily basis. They can also be referred to as computer operators. The last one is peripheral, which comprises input, output, and storage devices of a computer. Now let us look at the figure representing computer processes. The first process or the first activity is input, where the data is entered in the computer. The second one, it is processed. And then finally, we have the output. And lastly, storage. So you can either enter the data, process, and then you get the output, and then you store. Or you can enter the data in the computer, store, and then you process the data later to get the information. Let us now look at terms used in computer. Soft copy. Soft copy is a document that is displayed on the screen. One can see but cannot touch or even feel. We also have another one that is hard copy. Hard copy is a printed document. You can get this one from the printer. Another term is data. These are raw materials or basic facts with little or no meaning at all. Another one is information. Information can be defined in 3 ways: processed data, meaningful data, or assembly of data. Let us now look at advantages of computer. The first one, speed. Computers are very fast in data processing compared to human beings. The other one is complexity. Computers can perform complex arithmetic calculations. Another one is volume. Under volume, computers can hold large amount of data. The other one is security. That is through the use of password for protecting your data or information in computer. The other advantage is versatility. That is ability of the computer to process the same job several times without becoming tired. The other one is entertainment. That is through playing games or listening to the music. The other one is communication. That is through the use of internet. Multitasking is the ability of the computer to process 2 different programs at the same time without developing any problem. Let us now look at the disadvantages of the computer. The first one, computers are very expensive. Again, they lead to reduction of labor force. It breaks down easily. Another disadvantage is that loss of information, and under health hazard, it causes eye strain and also wrist pain. Those are just but a few disadvantages and advantages of the computer-based system. Now let us look at components of a central processing unit. Central processing unit is made up of 3 main components. That is control unit, that controls and coordinates all the computer activities. Again, we have arithmetic logic unit. This one performs mathematical computations in the computer, and also it performs data testing still in the computer. And the last one is main memory, that is used to hold data or instructions in the computer. Now let us look at a figure representing the functional units of a computer-based system. From the input, directly we go to process, but in that box of process you see clearly that a processor is made up of control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and the main memory. And then from the processor, we directly go to output. And then there down, we have the secondary storage unit. Let us now look at part 2 of the types of computer or types of computers. We have different types of computers. We can then classify them under 4 categories. That is size, data they process, purpose, generation, or evolution. Let us now start with the size. Supercomputer. Supercomputer, it was largest, again, fastest type of computer. Again, it was designed to be used by more than 100 people at the same time, and its operation was very fast compared to all the other types of the computer. Now let us go to mainframe. Mainframe computer, it was expensive, but not like the supercomputer, which was very much expensive. Again, the speed of supercomputer was very much high compared to the speed of mainframe computer, meaning mainframe computer was not faster than supercomputer. Again, mini computer was smaller compared to supercomputer and mainframe computer. The speed of mini computer was again smaller compared to supercomputer and mainframe computer. The other one is now microcomputer. Microcomputer is the smallest and the cheapest of all the other types of computers. Again, is the one that is now currently used especially for teaching, especially in schools. Microcomputer. So even its size cannot be compared to the size of the other computers. So the largest one is supercomputer, then followed by mainframe computer, followed by mini computer, and lastly the microcomputer. We have different types of microcomputers. The first one is laptop computer, the other one is desktop computer, and then we have palm computer. Under data they process, we have 3 types of computers: analog computers, digital computers, and hybrid computers. Analog computers, these type of computers, they are used for measuring changes in physical magnitude, e.g. temperature and speed. We have digital computers that are normally used in commercial industries, and also they are used for performing mathematical computations through the use of binary numbers, that is ones and zeros. The last one is hybrid computer that has both characteristics of analog and digital computers. Under purpose, we have 3 types. We have special purpose computers designed to perform a specific task only. We also have general purpose computers. These computers, they have been designed to perform a wide range of tasks. We have the last one, dedicated computers. These are general purpose computers that are committed to a specific task only, i.e. dedicated to word processing task. Now let us look at generation or evolution of computers in part 3. We start with the first generation, that was from 1940 to 1958. It was huge, expensive, and often broke down, used vacuum for internal storage capacity, e.g. IBM. So this computer often broke down, or this first generation type of computer often broke down because of high, or because it used to consume a lot of power. Let us now look at the advantages of the first generation type of computer. It was fastest in calculation, but only during its days. Again, it used a vacuum tube that led to advent of electronic digital computer. Disadvantages: it had high power consumption, it was unreliable, it had limited memory, and produced a lot of heat. Now let us look at second generation type of computer that was from 1958 to 1964. This type of computer, or this type of generation, used transistors for internal operations. Again, it had increased storage capacity compared to the first generation. Now let us look at the advantages of the second generation type of computer. It was smaller in size compared to the first generation. Again, it was less prone to hardware failure. This is only because it was not consuming a lot of power compared to the first generation. Disadvantages: required frequent maintenance, and again, it also required air conditioning. Third generation, that was from 1964 to 1970. This one used integrated circuit. It was smaller in size. Again, it had increased storage capacity compared to the two above. Advantages: it emitted less heat. It also had low cost maintenance. Again, it was smaller in size compared to the two above. Disadvantages: they were very costly. Fourth generation, that was from 1970 to 1989. It used large-scale integrated circuit. Again, it has large storage capacity and is very fast compared to the three above. Advantages: it is the smallest in size, faster in computation. Again, it is portable because of the size, or because of its size. Disadvantages: it required high technology for the manufacture of large-scale integrated chips. Let us now look at fifth generation type of computer that is now from 1990 to date. Scientists are working on this generation to bring machines with genuine IQ, the ability to reason logically and with the real knowledge of the world. Now we are in part 4, where now we are going to look at computer, peripheral, and interfaces. Peripheral comprises of input devices, output devices, and storage devices, cables and connectors. Under cables and connectors, we have a very good table that is indicating where, with the 3 columns, the function and the computer connector and the cable connectors. Like in the first section, in the column for function, under that one we have serial communication port with 9 pin and 25 pin male, and also cable connectors. We have 9 pin and 25 pin for female. Now there down we have parallel printer, and parallel printer with 25 pin female and 25 pin male. Still, under the same table, or in the same table for cables and connectors, we have monitor with 15 pin female and 15 pin male pins. Again, we have another port for game with 15 pin female and 15 pin male. We also have the last one there for keyboard with the 5 pin DIN female or 6 pin DIN female, that is for PS2, or 5 pin DIN male or 6-pin DIN female for PS2. Let us now look at uses of computer system in part 4. One of the use of a computer under healthcare, medical automation, it offers a great assistance in the areas of automatic diagnosis, screening, and monitoring, especially in hospitals. The other one, another use of computer is in process control. Computers are widely being used in production environment to control chemical and also mechanical processes. Another area where computer can be used is in education. Computers are also widely used in education as a teaching aid, e.g. computer-aided learning. Another area where computer can be used is industry and commerce. Computers have made the industry and commerce generally more efficient, productive, and also reliable. Another area is in police and defense. Computers are generally or are used greatly in fighting crime. Under communications industry, computers play a big role today in every aspect of communication, e.g. in the use of internet. Now in part 5, the last part in our topic, we are going to look at impact of ICT on society. Impact is just a positive or a negative effect. ICT, like any other organization in the society, it also has its own negative and positive effects. And the following are the positive or negative effects of the ICT or information communication technology. The first one, let us start with the first one, automated production. Under automated production, this one involves computerization of processing industry. E.g., we can use computer-aided production that now leads to less use of manpower. Under environmental issue is another impact of ICT. We also have another one, effects on employment. ICT or computer-based system has altered the job market. It affects or it leads or its effect on employment is that it creates jobs. It also leads to job displacement, and also it leads to job replacement. Issues of workers' health. Under this one, computers and the health hazard, they cause or they lead to that, or they cause eye strain to human beings, especially for those people who normally use computers for very long hours, like maybe secretaries. It also causes wrist pain to the same people who normally use computers or operate computers on daily basis and for long hours. Another impact of ICT in the society is cultural effects, whereby, or under this one, those people who are exposed to internet, or those people who use internet, they are exposed to so many things, like maybe downloading pornographic materials or sending bad messages, etc. Another one under cultural effect is that computer crime, a case whereby a person can use a computer software illegally or maybe for his own benefit, and that one is not actually permitted or even allowed. So those are just but a few impacts of ICT on society. That now marks the end of our first lesson for ICT or Introduction to Computers. Thank you.